Do you find it difficult to use the vocabulary you have seen or heard in your own writing and speaking? Do you constantly translate the words into your first language in order to understand them? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use the new words you learn in your writing and speaking. Hello everyone, my name is Arsham and I'm going to teach you how to use new vocabulary in English. Before we get started, let's take a look at the main problem with learning new vocabulary. Traditionally, when we come across a new word or expression, we pick up a dictionary and try to translate it into our first language. This is the main problem. Make sure you stop this the minute you pick up your phone or a dictionary to look it up. The main problem with translation is the fact that you are constantly processing from going from one language to another. For example, from English to Chinese, from English to Farsi, or vice versa. Now, this process is really time-consuming and it constantly reduces your fluency. My recommendation to you is saying goodbye to all the translators out there and picking up a good English to English dictionary. Now, you need to know at what stage a new word is for you. Sometimes you come across a brand new word. You have never seen it before, you have never heard it before, and it's completely new to you. That is stage one. Some other times you come across some other words that you have seen before, but you don't know the meaning of. Let's mark them as stage two. Stage three is for the words you have seen and heard before, and you know the meaning of, but unfortunately you don't know how to use it in your own writing and speaking. And ultimately at stage four, there are words that you have seen or heard and you can use them in your own sentences. This is the optimum stage that we want to reach. Now, the problem with translators is that they get you stuck at stage three. You know the words, you have seen it before, and you just know the meaning of it, but you don't know how to use it. Now, in order to do that, make sure you do the following exercise. When you come across a new word, write it down on a piece of paper or on your phone. Refer to an English to English dictionary in order to get the definitions that exist for that particular word. As you know, there might be more than just one definition for each word. So you want to make sure you find the appropriate definition based on the context you heard or saw the word in. Dictionaries provide lots of examples for learners, so make sure you go through those examples to better get acquainted with that word. Do not forget to listen to the audio pronunciation of the word to make sure you know exactly how to pronounce it. When you're checking the word on the dictionary, make sure you go for all the details about that word. Sometimes only the definition is not going to help you learn that word. There are lots of other things you need to know to be able to use that particular word. For example, the prefixes, suffixes, the prepositions of the verbs, etc. Then it's time to localize the word for yourself. Now, this means that you should use the word about your life, about your community, about your family, in order to better understand it. When the word is associated with your context, it is easier for you to remember. Now, after you're done with all of this, make sure you revisit these words very often, let's say 3 or 4 times a week. This way, you make sure you have sent them into your long-term memory. If you follow all of these steps that I just told you, I reassure you that you can not only learn these words and know the meaning of them, but use them very easily in your own speaking and writing. There's a very famous saying about all the things that you learn. It says, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So try to use the words that you learn, otherwise you're not going to be able to use them in the future. Now, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more videos to come. Peace.